A very warm welcome everyone, my name is Nick. As this game loads, we're going to start off with a review of 4K Race on the ZX Spectrum 128K. You might not have heard of this one. It's a homebrew by Paolo Ferraris, a very cool sounding name because this is a Formula 1 game, published in 2005. Yes, this game was the winner of the official 2005 mini-game competition, so I'm expecting a lot from this one. Quite like this title screen, little straightforward, and here we go. Right, so we're in this car here, simple control on the keys. You must go through 6 checkpoints and reach the end of the, well, the stage. The time is ticking down in the middle there. Let's get round that car. If you crash into the other cars off the track, then your car will explode. I'm not doing too badly so far. Better than my practice go earlier on. Yeah, there I go, I've blown up. You get extra seconds every time you pass through a checkpoint. You can see I'm on 1 of 7. And yeah, get to the end. And that's quite straightforward, but well coded. Now it's moving quite fast. I love the sound. Great graphics up the top there as the game scrolls round. Extended play, boom. Speed in the top right. It's good, graphics are good, moves well, it's not flickering at all, and I can see why this game won the 2005 award. Now there were a few tweaks to this game that come later on. There's 4K Race Refueled, which I think the cars are slightly bigger, so we might have a time to look at that one because this is rather cool. And also 4K Race Refueled Plus, which are again a few minor tweaks. But this is the basis of the game. Always looks like you're driving uphill. I'll forgive it that the track just goes into that scenery, and yeah, that's okay, that's cute, I like that. Good frame rate on this one, a lot to like straight away. So now it's just a question of how far I can get. If you want to check this one down, you can download it from a few places. This is 4K Race. I like the sounds in the background. Now it does run on a 48K as well, but very very slowly, so best attempted on an 128K Spectrum or emulation to get the best out of it. Stage 3 of 7, 15 seconds left. Come on, stage 4. Let's get to stage 4. I'm not saying I'm definitely going to complete the game, but I think we're doing aim to get to stage 4. 4 seconds left. Come on, stage 4. No, game over. And it all ends abruptly. An arcade style game. If it's in the arcade you put lots of money in. So joystick or QA, O and P, which basically accelerate, decelerate, left and right. What could be more straightforward than that? Scenery stays the same. You might notice there in the top there the mountains, the blue mountains going across a different speed to the green grass in front, and that is quite clever. So that means a bit of extra skills involved, a bit of extra time is done on the coding, and excellent. I'll have to keep an eye on this this mini game competition. I've only just heard about it when I was searching for games to review and come across this one. Always pleasing to come across a Formula 1 game. If it had been released in the 80s back in the day, I think it would have been a huge hit. Boo boo. Have you played this one, or is this new to you? It's all a little bit monochrome, but can't expect the colours on the cars on the ZX Spectrum. And it's all about the playability. It sounds good, it plays well, and it's got that level of addictiveness to it. Easier said than done, which makes it good. Now, if I wasn't commentating, I'm sure I'd do a bit better, but I'm starting to get a bit of an expert getting around these cars, around the corners. There's a bit of inertia on the car as well, which makes it a bit challenging to go round. It will drift about, it will step out a little bit. Sometimes you have to decelerate, sometimes you just take your hand off the accelerator, or your finger off the accelerator, and it will just slow down a little bit. There's not too much time to play with here. A couple of crashes, you can be sent out of the game. Let's just see if I can beat my high score of 195,000 and something. Through the checkpoint, but exploded. Right, back to stage 3, and this is the furthest we got last time. Closing in on the high score, 195. Can we get the high score to 200,000? That is our aim as well. So stage 4, 200,000 points. Lots going on here. I'd love to see the coding on this one. I'm not sure the scenery changes when you get to the next stage, but I think there's only 6 stages because it is a mini game, and that takes us 7, which is the finish. It's not a McLaren, this car, it's not a Ferrari, it's not anything. Oh no, ran out of time. It's just a generic Formula 1 car. No grid girls in this, although it was written in a time when there could have been. They've just kept it very basic. Interested to see the modification of this 4K race refueled, because the cars are bigger, so I presume it might be using a little bit more of the screen there. The track's quite narrow, could be a bit better as well there, but this is great. Great start. I don't know what comes second or third in that competition, but they was never going to beat this. I'm a sucker for racing games as well, especially quick ones, especially good ones on 8-bit technology, and the car goes steaming out. Good collision detection on this one, doesn't blow up for no reason. Can't stray too much off the track and the car will be in flames, because it's trying to stop you from cheating, because the aim really is to try and steer around all these obstacles, which are actual cars going around at about, I don't know, 30 to 40 miles an hour. Extended play. Beep, beep, beep. Can't keep the speed up. What is the top speed this car can go? Let's just keep our foot down. 109 to, got to slow down there. Oh dearie me, we skidded off with inertia. Come on. 199,000 on the last go, so we did beat the highest score. Haven't got off to a great start here. I'll have a few goes on this one, but you've seen all the gameplay straight away. What you see is what you get. And it's all about, as I say, the playability to keep you coming back for more. Go, go, go. It's all manual gears, you don't have to worry, no, automatic gears, you don't have to worry go through a manual selection. That would make it extra super hard. They just kept it as basic as possible and kept the enjoyment there. And I really like this one, really good game. I have to see if there's any other games by the same writer, Paolo Ferraris. I don't know if that was a group of people or just one chap. It does sound like it is just one chap. From Italy. Viva Italia. Was that the French national anthem? I don't know. I better shut up. I might start offending people. It's nice that these cars come in single file, one at a time. You'll never see more than one opponent car on the track. Oh, we're on stage 4. Yay, we got there. Look at this. Look at the score in 212,000. So a success. Can we get to the end? That would be nice, wouldn't it, if we could do. A few practices on this game. I think you probably get to the end after a day's gaming. If you played it all day, 1 or 2 days at the most, and I think you would have completed the thing. I'd imagine the timing gets a little bit tighter as you go through. Oh, almost, yeah, we're over 200 kilometers an hour. Hard to go around the corner there. Bends range, they're not always the same angle. Oh, game over. Get tight corners and shallow corners as well. One last go, I think, and then we'll call it a day. Start your engines. Can we get Murray Walker commentating on this as well? And they're off. Got off to a great start. Going past the traffic here. They must be lap riders already. I tell you what, I'd like to see another version of this where you're actually in a Grand Prix against about 20 other cars, because I think that could work really well. This is basic play through checkpoints to the end, but an actual race mode, that would be absolutely outstanding. I don't know if 4K Race Refueled or Refueled Plus has that in it. Maybe that's something they can work on too. I don't know if that's too complicated to do, but imagine if you had your position on the track. You had 16 races or 20 races throughout the season, or even 10 if it's a struggle. That would make this even better. I'd be on it, to be honest with you, if it was a Grand Prix mode, I'd be on it all the time then. This is great fun. What about a 2-player mode? Would that be too tough to do? You on different screens, computers connected together. Oh no, I've exploded in a ball of flame. Obviously we haven't got the new Halo device here, and fire extinguishers or marshals, it just blows up completely. It's a truly arcade experience. Yellow track, yellow each side, I forgive that. Works quite well. On to stage 3 again. Can we get to stage 4 despite all those mishaps we've had earlier on? Car doesn't take damage permanently, no pit stops there. If you're playing this, you've got to try and beat 264,389, because that was my score. If you've beaten it, then let me know as well. Comment below with your score. Oof. Oh dear, I think that's probably curtains now. We're not going to get to stage 4 after that crash. Or are we? 8 seconds, 7 seconds, oh, 4 seconds. Oh dear, we're not going to do... Oh yes, extended play again. Don't know how, all the crashes we did. Stage 4, could the record be in sight of 264,389? That's the main excitement here, but as soon as I turn it off, unless I do a save state, that high score will be lost. Stage 5, come on, we're doing okay, we're not crashing at all. Round the outside beautifully to that car. Outside to this one, good. I don't... Ooh, this is tricky, I haven't made too many mistakes. Yeah, game over. 264,682, we just about beat it. That was really good. I really like this homebrew. Great game. Well done, Paolo Ferraris. Well, I hope you liked having a look at that one. That was 4K race on the 128K, as I said, by Paolo Ferraris in 2005, winner of the official 2005 minigame competition. If you've got any comments about this game, Formula 1 games, homebrews, retro gaming or Spectrum, then put those below. Love to hear from you. And until next time, take great care of yourself and are very fond. Goodbye.
Goodbye.